can you see how huge this thing is? I mean, I went into the store and the guy was complaining that he wanted me to get this thing the damn hell out of there because it was taking up so much room. But consider, and if you think about it, there's only 3, maybe 4 things in this huge box. But first, I want you to take a look at how awesome the artwork is on this thing. I mean, just for a box. I mean, it's nothing extremely special, but it's still pretty neat. And I'm fighting to stay on camera because this takes up the entire frame. Of course, a Titan's hand reaching out to grab someone, which I saw a playthrough. You can actually punch other pilots, which I think is cool. And all the cool stuff that's inside. So you don't need to see that because you're going to see that in a minute. Alright, so let's get started. We have a lot of tape on this monstrosity. Feeling there's probably more tape on the bottom. So for those of you who didn't know, this is an unboxing of the Titanfall Collector's Edition. Right there. Ooh. Oh my gosh. And it reveals a big black box with even more interesting art on the side. Something tells me this is not going to be easy to get open. Oh, now that's cool. It's a front loader. Guess I realized how insane it would be to try and get everything out of here with what's in there. So, and there's instructions on the front on how to unpack this thing. Oh, look, it comes with a video game. All of that, and I got a game too. Oh wow, okay, unpacking instructions. Step 1, remove front corner supports. Those are a hard cardboard. They've put some effort into this. Step 2, remove game box, art book, and Titan schematic. So here's our art book, which we'll go into in a moment, and the schematic for the Atlas Titan, which in and of itself is huge. There we go. And as you see the hands enter the screen, that is my wonderful wife.
Hello.
That is Jen the Amazon, which she also does videos, so if you want to see some of her videos, I will link it in the description, but we'll try and get into that in just a minute. Because there's not enough room for the box and this in one place. So, step 3, carefully remove the entire styrofoam package from the outer box. That was almost no effort at all. This is the first time I've had this much ease of unboxing with something this big. Unfortunately, with the box goes the instructions, so why don't we put it over here. So, next, step 4, remove the certificate of authenticity and the battery instruction sheet. Well, battery instructions and my certificate of authenticity. I am number 13,136 of a total 35,000 of these. I've been wanting to know for quite some time how many of them there were. Alright, so now, step 5, carefully remove the 2 grunt soldiers from the packaging, which we have a couple of cool guys up here. A nice close-up on him. He's got his gun. There's an amazing amount of detail on these little guys. It's a hard plastic, like most little toys you'd expect. pretty cool. And next, lift the top styrofoam packaging from the lower styrofoam packaging. I think this is self-explanatory, but I want to make sure I do it right, because if I screw it up, I'm going to be really upset. Alright, remove the 4 corner packaging braces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And carefully remove the main styrofoam packaging from the bottom styrofoam packaging. Yeah, we're doing pretty good here. Now carefully separate and remove the left and right styrofoam packagings. This is just falling apart. This is the most amazing unboxing I think I've ever had, not just for what it is, but for how easy this is. This is idiot proof, it really is. Even if you didn't have the instructions, you could figure this out in a snap. Alright, carefully lift up and gently remove the styrofoam packaging from beneath his legs. Just barely wedged in there. Place front Croton soldier on the post hole as shown in the base. Now here's the problem, is the pictures on here are not that great. So trying to figure out where these guys go is going to be the trick. He looks like he goes there. So he's got the whole running motion going on. The other guy is apparently over here. Maybe. Maybe not. That's kind of what it looks like. Is it one of these holes here? Or am I insane? Am I going to have to just look at the box to figure out where he goes? Well, that is really not helpful. I know he's back there somewhere. Hiding back behind the leg, so that has to be it. I mean, that looks like the right spot. Because there's nothing else level here, so let's get him put in place as best as I can. Yeah, that didn't look too bad, that looks about right. It was just really stubborn getting in there, so don't let that discourage you. And blah, 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 blah. And hey, there we go. We're done. Of course, there's this guy on top. There's a whole bunch of rubber bands holding him on. Come off in a fairly logical manner. Go around the back so I'm not in the frame quite so much. God, I got him tied up worse than something I won't mention. They were evidently very worried that this guy was going to fall off of here. Oh my God. I'm about ready. Put a pair of scissors and just cut this. Okay. That's better. Okay, his feet are free. His head is free, his arms are free, his hand. There's one last one over here on his gun. I'm cheating on that one. Oh, there we go. So, how do we think this stands up here? I mean, it's a little wobbly. I'm going to say the base does feel fairly chintzy. This is not quite what I was expecting, to be honest. I was thinking it was going to be slightly better made. I think you're just paying for the sheer size of this thing. Alright, so. There's more and more. need to start keeping that knife in my hand at all times to find all these dang rubber bands. So lots of little pieces on here that can be broken off, so you have to be very careful with it. Now, I know there's some cool battery operated features on this, mostly just sounds and lights, but now I figure out that on and off switch is hidden in a rock. Not sure if that turns it on or if that... It does. I see light. Aha! There's lots of little things here. Holy cow. Okay. So, I'm going to have to go in front here, get this all nice and close to you. There are many things here. First, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, it's so small, but his face up here lights up. And there's, of course, Titan's face itself. Got a light here, here, and here. Incidentally, the power switch back here does cycle through colors. So we have a blue and a red. Where's that orange? Blue or orange, blue or red. There. I know there's some others. Down. Be careful here. At the bottom here, this little canister is flashing. I'm guessing that must end up being some sort of explosive in the game. As well as the back of this guy here also has a couple of lights. That's pretty much your jump pack that's in the game, which more or less allows you to do double jump and limited flight. So yeah, wow. So the question on everyone's mind is it worth it? I'm honestly not sure. I mean, this is amazing to look at, and that's really all it is. It's for something to look at, and then the question is not how cheaply it's made, but how cool it is to look. There is a lot of detail here. I mean, you can see the road here, lines, like there's a crosswalk around here, or at least there was at one point maybe. You can see dirt splatters all over the place. There's a lot of textures, particularly to the guys here. I mean, there's an amazing amount of detail. I think I'd be a little happier if there's a little bit more movement here. But otherwise, I think this is a pretty solid piece of, well, whatever it is. It's a pretty awesome collectible. Is it worth it for the hefty $250 price tag? I don't know. It kind of depends on if you are also into the schematic or the art books. For people who are into art books, this is amazing. We'll open this just to get a real quick look. But this is a hardback, 190-page art book. Comes with a dust jacket even. Oh, I got that wonderful sound as you break it open for the first time. Very nicely done cover. It's got the shiny gloss to it. Come on. Got a nice basic open cover here and very intricate full color artwork. Close-ups on weapons, the Titans themselves, ships. Oh, even indigenous creatures, which from what I understand you don't really get to interact with, but they're still definitely a part of the world. So the person who's into this type of stuff, this is definitely really cool. Art has never been really my thing, but I think this would definitely go on my shelf in a very prestigious location because it's a very attractive book. So yeah, I think this was actually a really cool thing. I was surprised at just how big it is. I mean, this is, wow. Until you have it in front of you, you have no idea. So yeah, I definitely say that this was worth it for me. I don't know if it's worth it for you, but there's probably still a few thousand of them out there if you're interested. So yeah, go take a look. I'm sure you'll see me online as I'm playing Titanfall on non-stop for the next few days. So hopefully I will see you next time. This is Gary Knight signing off. Good night.